We're staying weather aware at this time. Still a risk of some severe thunderstorms, a level 2 out of 5 risk for just about everybody. So we're between that low and medium, meaning not everybody's going to see it, but anybody could. Damaging wind gusts, isolated flooding, still a low tornado threat, as we've been saying, especially south of I-40. Here's kind of a radar loop over the past several hours. We had one special weather statement, but the majority of the severe storms have been to our south, right along the Alabama, Tennessee, and Georgia borders, where a couple tornado warnings have been issued there. Let's take a closer look. Watching this cell moving to the east. It's just outside of our viewing area. It barely clips southern McMinn County. That goes until 7:30, but for now, that storm is moving almost due east and should stay out, at least the majority of it, out of Monroe County. But I would still say Tellico Plain southward. Just pay attention over the next 20-30 minutes as this barrels to the east and could produce some 30, 40, maybe 50 mile per hour winds as it pushes off towards the east. Let's get a little bit wider perspective here over the past few hours. Again, the yellow shaded area is a level 2 out of 5 risk. And as we've been saying, south of I-40 seems to be the best bet for this severe threat between now and about sunset. So about an hour and 45 minutes from now, then it turns more into a rain opportunity. And 6 predictors doing a pretty good job with this. Here's we are at 7, but watch, you can almost see the spin here. That's the area of low pressure coming through a little bit later tonight. So 10 o'clock, maybe some light showers. I think that rain increases a bit in intensity as we get from about midnight through 2 a.m., but that is just rain at this point. Could be some rumbles of thunder, but I'm not expecting that to be severe. Could there be some 30 mile per hour winds? Yes. But I'd say the severe threat, which is 58 mile per hour winds or greater, that would be over with again by about sunset. So watch after 3 a.m., shower chances start to taper off, and it's much quieter as you head out the door Tuesday morning. Could there be a lingering shower through about late morning? Yes, but it would be east of Knoxville the way it's looking. We'll start about 68 for Knoxville and Maryville, low 60s across the plateau. Temperatures only upper 70s to low 80s tomorrow, so cooler than average, but it's because the cloud cover is going to take a little bit of time to clear out until later in the day. And the comfort cast kind of points that out. The orange and yellow, that's muggy to sticky from the morning through about lunchtime. But then watch the green move in through the afternoon. That's the more comfortable air coming in. And by the time we get to about sunset tomorrow evening, it should be very pleasant. And it'll stay that way for Wednesday. Wednesday, the pick of the week. Some sunshine and temperatures in the mid 80s for highs after starting out in the upper 50s and low 60s. But look how quickly the tropical moisture comes back late Friday into Saturday, and that's when some storm chances return. And after that, by about this time next week, we're talking about the heat. So very limited chance of rain tomorrow morning, say through about 10 a.m., and it's mainly east over towards the mountains. Otherwise, very slim chance Thursday. A little bit better as we go Friday into Saturday. That's when the moisture starts to come back in, right? The comfort cast going up. And then by about this time next week, yeah, we're talking about the heat. High temperatures will be climbing into the upper 80s to low 90s. The average high is about 87, so not unusual, right? We're wrapping up June, heading into July, but these low 90s are going to feel more like triple digits. Look at the heat index for Sunday at about 99. Next Monday at this time, probably around triple digits. And if we get to that 105 heat index or higher, that usually indicates we'd be under a heat advisory. So something we'll watch as we head into the first part of next week. Again, not unusual, right, as we wrap up June and head into July, but just wanted to make sure you're aware of that. Again, tomorrow looking great. Clouds thin out. We're in the low 80s across southeast Kentucky. Much the same for the plateau. You're about 78 Jamestown, 77 in Crossville, and 79 in La Follette. Some morning clouds, very slight chance of a shower to start the day. 81 for Knoxville and Maryville, 82 in Sevierville, and then a slightly better chance through about 10 a.m. in the mountains for a few showers. Otherwise, it's pleasant. Clouds thin out late. You're about 65 at Chimney Tops, 81 at Wallen, and 82 in Pigeon Forge. Wednesday, again, pick of the week. We're upper 50s to low 60s in the morning, mid 80s, low humidity, sunshine for the afternoon. Then the heat and humidity build. We're pushing upper 80s to low 90s. And as mentioned, this time next week, Elena, triple-digit heat index values certainly seem possible.
Well, today is the first full official day of summer, right?
Right on time.
All right, there it is. Thanks, Ken.
Yep.
Still to come tonight on the